Okay, hi everyone. Tell me if you can hear me. Hi, hi, hi. Tell me if you can hear me and if you can see me. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Karen. Hi, Margaret, Lisette. Yes. Emmanuel, Anthony, Natasha, Anwar, Anna. Yes, hear you and see you well. Excellent. So the quality is good. You are happy. Let me know if the quality is good. See you good. Excellent. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So we are in lesson number 53, and this is the third free lesson on the relationship snake. And we're going to start. Are you ready? Yes. Tulana, yes. Bill, yes. Excellent. Very good. Okay, here we go. So today, just so we have it recorded, part 53, May 18, 2024, and we're starting with agreements. No recording, please. Nothing I said today is true, of course, unless it is true for you. This seminar has been designed to bring about a shift in viewpoint from effect to cause, from slow, unnoticeable decline to a powerful, never-ending climb. Actually, you will see that when your relationship decline, your life decline. It's really quite amazing that there's such a strong correlation. Okay, let me just mute everyone. Here we go. But the key to getting those results is participation. You have to participate. Do I need to know the other lessons? No, I'm going to give you a recap, so you will actually don't need to know the other two lessons. If you don't participate with each and every question I ask, you will not have the shift in viewpoint. The key to getting these results is just participation. If you do, my friend, you will discover just how powerful you are, and it is nothing you've ever imagined. If you are not in communication, if you just inhale information, you will suffocate. Now, before we actually starting, I'm going to show you a very, very short video that will help for later. Here we go.
These are two pieces of metal. They aren't magnetic and they don't have any adhesives of any kind on them. The surfaces are smooth and they don't have any noticeable grooves. I can touch them together and they don't stick. However, if I slide them together like this, they stick together like super magnets. They are clearly stuck together and I can't even pull them apart. If I twist them apart, they'll go back to being separate pieces of non-magnetic metal. What's happening? Well, these are actually gauge blocks, which are blocks of smooth metal that are precisely manufactured to be certain lengths so machinists can calibrate their machines and measurement tools. The extremely smooth surfaces are why they stick together. Properly run gauge blocks can hold 75 foot-pounds of force before coming apart, and this actually is useful so machinists can combine gauge blocks of different lengths to essentially make more gauge blocks of many more lengths than they already have. They generally use the biggest ones they have so they can achieve the desired length without the small tolerances adding up.
Okay, so can you hear me? Everyone, can you hear me? Yes, excellent. Okay, so why did I show you those gauge blocks? What's the connection between relationships and the relationship snake and gauge blocks? Keeping connection clean, yes. They stick together without any glue or or magnets, yes, exactly. Clean communication, yes. No dirt between them keeps the relationship stick, exactly. Relationships are amazing as long as they are clean, exactly, clean. You got the idea. Everyone got the idea. Yes, if you don't have dirt in the relationship, it will be amazing, exactly. Now, the way that you get dirt in the relationship is quite amazing, is not what you think. But before we do that, I want to just do a quick recap for new people. Okay, just 3 slides, very, very quick recap. How will you define Let me do that. Hold on. Here we go. Whoops, not yet. Give me another second. Give me a second. I'm just fixing something here. Here we go. How will you define the word relationship? How will you define the word relationship? What is the definition of the word relationship? Your connection with other people, that's good, yes. How will you define the word relationship? Reality, communication, and affinity between two things. Okay, that's good. How will you define the word relationship? How will you define the word relationship? Relationship responsible for your health, your happiness, and your wealth. It's really important to know what it is. The pureness of the connection between particles. Margaret, beautiful, very nice. That's what binds two parts. That's excellent. Eva, the connection of a person with other people or things. Excellent. Very nice. And it is a bond between two things, people or people, and so on. Very, very nice. I love it. I want to give you a different definition. It's not really different. It's just, I think, incorporating everything that you've said. Relationship is a word that describes the pureness of the connection between particles. Relationship is a word that describes the pureness of the connection between particles. The more pure the connection, the better the relationship. Actually, when the relationship are really, really pure, you have love. My definition of the word love is the urge to share the same space for no reason at all. When you can share the same space, you see that you cannot have any dirt to share the same space. What is the definition of pureness? How clean something is. And we will get into what is pureness exactly within a second. So let's say that I have here one person and this is another person. Okay. So if these two people are very far apart, there's no relationship or very little relationship. Yes. The closer they get, the better the relationship. But if we're putting in between all kind of dirt, let's say I'm putting here all kind of dirt, you'll see that the relationship will not be so good. Why? Because the communication here, the communication will not go through. The dirt will stop the communication. So far, so good. But if the relationship is really good and there's no dirt and there's no barriers, what will happen? You will get closer and closer and closer and closer. Now, in the physical universe, you cannot share the same space. Two bodies cannot share the same space in the physical universe. However, spiritually, you can definitely share the same space. And so relationship is the process of moving a physical connection into a spiritual connection. Are you with me? Yeah. So for as long as you're working physically, for as long as you say, I did more than you, for as long as you do all kind of things which are physical, find what's wrong, decide that there is good and bad, anything that is physical, the relationship will not be as good. But if you look at the relationship of a mother to a child, you'll see that it just not by mistake. It happened that the child grows within the mother. They're almost sharing the same space physically. And so when the child is just when it conceived, the mother already loved the child because they share the same space. And as the child grow old, because the mother and the child don't know the science of relationship, they add more and more and more and more dirt into the relationship. And somewhere along the line of when the guy is 12, 13, 14, or maybe before, he start to do bad things, and the mother doing bad things from day one, according to her. And there is more and more and more barriers. And so the distance grow and grow and grow. And despite the fact that the mother love her child, they disconnect. Are you with me? Now, how it happened, the two people that love each other, even a mother and child, disconnect. That's the subject of what we are going to talk about. How do you disconnect? Because your success, you are as wealthy as you have friends. As wealthy as you have friends. Not as wealthy as you have money. Yeah, thank you. Yes, good, Ashley. Okay, excellent. Relationship is the overall condition that permits degrees of duplication. So for as long as you have any kind of dirt, so for as long as you have any kind of dirt here, you are not permitted to have duplication, because duplication means what I communicate from here, what I send from here, actually arrive in its exact form to the other side. But if there is some kind of a dirt in the way, it will at least be distorted. Did it ever happen to you that you told someone something and what you said and what they understood was two different things? Exactly. Did it happen to you that you had a relationship with a person, everything seems okay, like, so you have a relationship with a person, everything seems okay, you communicate, everything is beautiful, and one day, the relationship just break. It doesn't happen by mistake. It doesn't happen by mistake. We're going to discover exactly how it happened, and more important, how to fix it. Anything that tampers with the duplication will damage the relationship. Anything that tamper with the duplication damage the relationship. So for example, if I'm here, this is me, and this is you, and you are perfect. You are like blonde, perfect. And let's say that someone come to me and tell me that what this other person here told me is that you are actually stealing from me and been trying to steal from me for a long time. Now I believe that person. I totally believe that person. You come and talk to me, and all of a sudden, whatever I cannot tell you because now it's a secret, yes? Anything that you will tell me, look, I love you, and I'll say, of course you love me because you want to steal from me. And you say, I'm trying to help you. Of course you're trying to help me. You're trying to help me to go to sleep so you can steal from me. So something here interfere with the communication, but I'm not aware of it. If I'm aware of it, it will not be destructive. Are you with me? It's really fascinating. Now, since the poison kills the relationship, so what we have here is poison. Someone putting poison into my mind, someone poisoned me, but I don't know. This is poison that tastes like chocolate. It's really nice, yes? So you don't know. So when you've got this relationship snake and he put the poison in, since the poison is there and it's not confronted, because you don't come to the other person and say, hey, he said that blah, and the other person can come and show you, no, that's bullshit. Actually, what did person did, he stole from me, he did that to me, blah, 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 and you show them what's actually happened. So it will not have an effect because you don't tell about this poison. What will happen is that you will be sure that this person is bad, but it's actually getting much, much worse, and I will show you how. So anything that tamper with the duplication, any poison into the relationship, anything that tamper with the duplication, which means the connection between two sides are broken or weakened. So the moment that you have something in between, the gauge block cannot stick together anymore. The communication will be broken and there will be no duplication, which means no relationships. So far, so good. Everyone with me? Makes sense? Excellent. Very good. So we had two very close people, two gauge blocks, and they now have been separated and cannot stick together, even if they are physically close, before you remove the dirt. You can take two people, put them in the same bed, they're sleeping in the same bed, but they are separate miles apart. Why? Because the connection is not a physical connection. Love is a spiritual connection. Two bodies can be one next to each other. But if the spirits are not actually connected, they're not actually connected, because what's connected is not the physical thing. I can hold your hand and hate you. I can kiss you and want to kill you. Are you with me? If you don't believe me, interview some married people and you will see. It's really amazing. It's actually a magic that happens when the magic is gone. It's really amazing. It's really amazing. Assume person B was poisoned against person A. So we've got person A and we've got person B. And person B was bitten, was poisoned against person A. So person B think person A is very bad. Okay? He's not communicating it. What will happen when person A will tries to talk to person B? Now person A tried to tell him, hi, good morning. What does he say? What person B think? He won't understand him. Yes. What you are hiding, exactly. Yes. Something else, yes, but not good. Exactly. He will shut down. Yeah, he will not willing to duplicate it. He actually will not hear, how are you doing? It is, imagine, did you ever see those people that talk through voice distorting devices, that you cannot really understand them, that you have to make up what they're saying? So this poison sitting here, and it is like a voice distorting machine. So I say, I love you very clearly, and you duplicate, I want to hurt you. And this is what you hear. You did not hear, I love you, but you are sure that you duplicated. It is crazy. It is crazy. How do we know that it's true? Because when you sit with people that has been bitten by a snake and you start to clean the venom, you will discover that the person said, no, but I say I love you. And the lady will say, no, but I heard I want to hurt you. I want to kill you. I want to whatever. Both of them are not lying. Both of them are not lying. But they are unaware of the venom. They're unaware of this distorting mechanism. Are you with me? You see that. Perfect. So interesting. Yes. If person B was bitten, so this is person A and this is person B. If person B was bitten, okay, every time person A tries to talk to person B and he will try to say, I love you, the poison, the dirt, the venom is what person B believe. He doesn't see that. What he see is what the venom says. He is trying to steal from you. Probably steal in a different way. He's trying to steal like that. Are you with me? He doesn't actually hear what you say. This is really unbelievable until you sit with two people and uh, fix the relationship, and you will always find that what person B heard is what actually person C told him. Anything person A said mean nothing. What person A say mean nothing. The only thing that person B hear is what person B tell him, and he hears that unbeknown to him. Person B is totally oblivion to the fact that he is affected. He is poisoned and he doesn't know that he is poisoned. He's just a robot. Person C makes you into a robot. You don't know that it's happening. I know it too well, and it is very painful to hear this truth. Yes. Are you with me? It is crazy. It can come even from good intentions. I have a person that worked with me before, and I've trained that person. And during this training, I really had to push that person, the behavior of the person. I love the person, but I pushed against the behavior. And that person goes around and tell people, you know, Meir was very tough with me. What that person trying to say, he improved me, he helped me, blah, 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 and he was very tough with my insanities. He didn't agree with my insanities. What people hear now is Meir is tough with me. So despite the fact that I helped them save their life, in their mind, I'm tough. Are you with me? It's actually true. It's actually happening right now in this moment. Even if this person sees not bad, it's a good intention. There has to be person C. Yeah? There has to be person C to cause the. It's not has to be person C, but there need to be an internal influence. It doesn't have to be a person. It doesn't have to be a person. There need to be an external influence. Okay. So this is really important to understand, because otherwise, since your health, wealth, and happiness is totally 100% controlled by how good is your relationships, it is really important, more than anything, that you will know how to handle broken relationships. Transmission. What do you mean, Ashley, transmission? I'm not sure. Okay. Now, it is actually worse. Every interaction, direct or indirect, between person A and B will be for person B an incident of being poisoned again, unknowingly. So it's not that just person, you've got person A and you've got person B and you've got person C, and C poisoned B against A. It's not only that. Every time that person A actually say anything, it reminds, it re-stimulates what person C said, and it makes the history of how bad person A thicker. It is totally, totally insane. Totally insane. Just this was 10,000 rand to me. Wow, thank you. You're very welcome, Meir. You said really pulled, scaled off my eyes. Wow, wow, wow. Amazing, amazing, amazing. You understand that what happened, you have something that happened. It goes like that. You've got person A and you've got person B. And person B has a mind. What does it mean, a mind? What a mind means, just a series of pictures. Okay? Now, those series of pictures are always are logical. What does it mean, logical? You look at the pictures and you find the things that are the same. You're able to recognize an identical thing as identical. You're able to recognize different thing as differences, and you're able to recognize similar things as similar. So far, so good. This is actually the definition of the word logic. Logic is the ability to recognize identical things as identical, similar things as similar, and different thing as difference. If I see a cup of coffee and I think that it is an elephant, I'm not logical. But if I see a cup of coffee and I see another cup of coffee and I can recognize that they're similar, then I'm very good. I'm logical. Okay. Now, what happened with this mind? That this mind is anything that happened here get recorded. And how does it go? You see something here, you compare to all the incidents that are similar, differences, or identical, and you come with a decision of what's the next action is, and you act logically. So far, so good? Now, this mind never make mistakes. This is a perfect computer. It never make mistakes. But people make mistakes. Why? Because this process of comparing billions of pictures take time. Even if it takes a second or 3 seconds, it's too long, it's too slow when it comes to matter of survival. If you have a gun to your head, you cannot now start to think, oh, when the last time did I see a barrel with this size, with this hand, in this angle, blah, blah. It's way too short, too slow. So what happened is that every time that you have anything that is dangerous for you, this mind stops to operate. And what happened is that there is a separate mind that start to operate, that record every single thing that happened to you at that incident. And this thing sitting there, but instead of looking at identity, similarity, and differences, which are too slow, this mind is operating on the basis of anything equal to anything equal to anything. Why? It's very fast. It's not important that it's not logical. So the next time that you see a barrel, you know there's a danger. You know there's a danger. And how do you act? Like you acted at that moment. And it's not important if it's logical or not, because at least you are safe. Now, when the first time that it happened, this is incident number 1, it happened here, and you saw a barrel, and there was some people there, and there was some sounds, and everything get recorded, and the thing that you've done, you decided to hide. You hide, and you thought that the best thing to do is to hide. Tomorrow, you don't see a barrel, you see a pipe that coming to you. Someone take a pipe and shoot water at you. It's immediately reminding you of that. And this thing gets recorded as a new incident that also pipes and water and everything that happened in this incident is very dangerous for you. So now the incident become bigger. Before you had only people, barrels of guns and specific smell that turned on this incident. Now you have also water and pipes, etc. And every time that something gets happening, it gets added. So how does it apply to the snake? When the snake give you bad news, when the snake tell you something really bad about someone, it actually hurt you and it reminds you of other bad things. So it's re-stimulate, it turns on an incident from the past. When the person talk to you in a totally new unit of time and tell you, I love you, it gets into a new incident here. And now I love you means this A equal A, it has A equal A as well. So this equal to that. And when this person say, oh, I'm feeling tired, this added to here, this A equal A also equal to that. And what you have, every communication with that person make you unknowingly, unbeknown to you, more believing in the poison. Are you with me? So every communication, regardless of if it's good, if it's nice, if it's beautiful, regardless of how amazing you are, you can be the most amazing thing, you can be the most amazing boss, and 7 years later, that guy will leave you and will have, before that, nothing. But he will leave you after 7 years and he will have a book of complaints. Why? Because he had something happen here. He did not communicate, which added up. And now, when the guy leave, when he actually did something bad, he need to justify, to explain it. So he bring all of that to prove that you are wrong. Are you with me? And he kills himself in the process. You understand? So every interaction, direct or indirect, between person A and person B will be for person B an incident of being poisoned again. So the green thing here, more poison, more poison. Any interaction is more poison. So it's become thicker and thicker and thicker, more and more bad. If you understand this basic mechanism, you understand why people behave so insanely. Powerful healing happening here. I now understand why my brother committed suicide. Wow, 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 wow. That's amazing. That's unbelievable and super smart, super fast, super smart, unbelievable, really unbelievable. Wow, wow, wow. This is really very, very important to understand the mechanism. The more you understand this mechanism, the less you'll be the effect of the mechanism. Actually, anything you understand, anything you fully understand, you cannot be the adverse effect of. Something cannot hurt you if you fully understand it. Are you with me? Something cannot hurt you if you fully understand it. If something hurt you, it means you do not understand it. Now, so every time A tries to contact B, even if it is in B's mind, B experiences and see the poison rather than the good. Make me never want to say any bad news because I'm turning on poison for her. Wow, yes. Any bad news, anytime you find fault with someone, anytime you transmitted bad news, you actually murdering someone. You know, in the Jewish religion, there is something quite amazing. In the Jewish religion, they have this thing that called a city of refuge. What does it mean? Let's say this is the normal city, and there's many people here. And if you've done something bad, what the Jewish people said, they say, you know, you've done something bad, you can take yourself out into this city of refuge, and as long as you stay in between the criminals, between you and you don't go out for a certain time until the group is willing to accept you back, you are fine. And this is a kind of way to get a person to get his ethics in without the group needing to punish him. Because when you punish someone, you degrade yourself. When you punish someone, you degrade yourself. But there are three crimes that you cannot go even into the city of refuge. Yes? There are three crimes that you cannot actually go in, even for the city of refuge. They are like, no, this is too much. The first one is having sex within the family. Like if you have sex with your wife. No, I'm joking. Like if you like if you have sex within the family, like children with children, parents with children, it's like no, 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 no. This is not forgivable. The second one is if you try to take a Jewish person and convert him from his own religion. So if someone is giving us bad news, I can trigger bad. Yes, if someone gives you bad news, you will become insane. You will do insane thing. So the first thing is having sex within the family. The second thing is to try to change the Jewish person religion. And the third thing is talking badly about someone else behind his back. Are you with me? It's not murder. It's not stealing. It's not torturing. It's not lying. It's not rape someone. It's not anything that an average person think is bad. Why? Because the damage that you do once you talk badly about another person cannot be fixed. And there's a nice story that explains why it cannot be fixed. There was this guy that that was the rabbi of a city, and this guy did only good things. Like, this rabbi was the most caring, the most loving. He really cared for his people. He did everything for his people. All his heart was amazing, just for his people. But there was this one guy that continuously um, dirty his name. He continuously find fault with him. He didn't have Instagram, so he created a kind of an Instagram in the city just for bad mouthing this rabbi. And he was like really talking about this rabbi behind his back, and spreading black propaganda about the rabbi. One day, this guy had a near-death incident that made him realize that what he's done was really bad, because the rabbi actually was a man of good intention, and he was actually trying to help. And he actually helped a lot of people, and his intention was so good that it's unbelievable. So he decided to confess and to fix what he's done. So he went to the rabbi, and the rabbi was like a big guy, like really strong, very strong guy, very big guy. And he was also very good in karate. Like, everyone knew that this guy is like dangerous in terms of how strong and powerful he is, this rabbi. And he went to this guy and told him, look, I really committed a lot of sins against you, and I talked behind your back so many times, I don't even remember to who I talked. But I want to make up the damage. I want to fix it, because my spirit, me as a spiritual being, I'm dying. I'm really dying inside. And the rabbi said, not a problem. We can see what we can do. What I want you to do is, tomorrow morning at 4 a.m., I want you to come to my house. I want you to bring a pillow that is composed of feathers, so a feathers pillow, but a big one. And I want you to bring a very sharp knife that is at least 30 centimeters long, but it has to be extremely sharp from both sides. The guy didn't understand why, etc., and the rabbi just closed the door. The guy was really worried, what's going on with this rabbi, but he really wanted to fix what he's done. So 4 a.m. in the morning, he's there with the pillow and the knife. The rabbi tell him, okay, now you come with me. They go outside of the city and they climb this very tall tower. And at the top of the tower, they get it to the top of the tower. It's about 5 a.m. in the morning, and the wind is really strong. And the rabbi say, give me the knife. The rabbi take the knife, and the rabbi say, now hold the pillow. Just hold the pillow. And the guy hold the pillow, and the rabbi come and cut the pillow. And all the feathers fly with the wind. And the rabbi said, now what you need to do is to collect all the feathers. Once you collected the last one, I will be able to accept you back as a friend. And the guy said, but it's impossible. And the rabbi said, that's exactly what happened when you badmouth someone. It is impossible to collect. This is how bad it is. Are you with me? Yeah, yeah, it is amazing. Yeah, thank you. At the beginning, the poison person can sometimes see that the poison is not the person. So sometimes the guy come to you and someone tell you, you know, this guy is a thief. And you know the person and you say, "Ah, I know it's not. I mean, he said that he's a thief, but I know him. It's not him." Let's see what Bill's saying. Is the original meaning of the nine commanded is bearing false witness, but perhaps even teach. Yes, that's very, very smart, Bill. There is actually a whole something that called Rashi translation as to what it is, etc. But you are spot on. Anna needs to make video on this. Yes. Show how important it is not to say anything bad. Yes, Lorna. It's really unbelievable. Yes, you're very welcome, Bobby. So at the beginning, what happened? The poisoned person, B, can sometimes see that the poison is not the person. He can see that it's not real. Like someone tell you, well, you know, Meir is a criminal. So you know he's not. You know him. But it becomes more deadly, and very quickly the poisoned person does not see the other person. What happens is that someone tell you Meir is a criminal, and you say, I know it's not true, but it's sitting there. And every time you talk to Meir now, this Meir is a criminal is get re-stimulated. It gets re-stimulated. It's turned on slowly, sometimes quickly. It's turned on, it's turned on, it's turned on. And you don't know why, but you feel that something wrong with Meir. But you know that he's amazing, and you're in a doubt. And you like fighting yourself, and you think, what, am I crazy? Why do I think that? And you sit there, and it's sitting there, and you're sitting there, and it's brewing, and it's brewing, and it's brewing, until something unbelievable happened. Until something unbelievable happened. Something amazing. One day, this is me, this is Meir, and this is you, Johnny, okay? And you have this thing brewing here, growing, but you know that Meir is not. One day, you commit a sin against Meir. Now, what happened when a person commits a sin, let's say this is Meir, and this is Johnny, okay? And Johnny committed the sin against Meir, okay? This is Johnny, and he committed the sin against Meir. So now Johnny feels that he is wrong, and Meir is right, and he doesn't like that. So what happened now, he will have to find a way to justify that Meir is wrong. So what he does, immediately, he goes into the past, and he finds all the times that Meir was wrong. Right or wrong is irrelevant, and he bring all of those justifications, and he tell you how wrong Meir is. Now, because he made Meir wrong, he feels much better. He is not a criminal. He is not a criminal, and Meir is a real criminal. And there is nothing in the physical universe other than what's happening in his head. And in his head, Meir is a criminal, which justify why now he needs to remove himself from the game. Are you with me? So when you see a person that all of a sudden find fault with you, you need to know he committed the sin against you. It applies to anyone, Ashley. The only difference is that you are responsible and you can see it. Most people cannot see it because they are not responsible. Are you with me? Can you understand? Do you see the mechanism? It's really deadly. It's really deadly. It's not something that you can control. Totally out of your control. And it will destroy your life. Because once you started to hurt a person of good intention, it's not only that you hurt that person, but you, who are you? This is really important that you get what I'm saying. You are what you see, what your viewpoint on other people. So when someone put a poison on you against me, you become what you think about me. This is really key to understand. It wouldn't be poisoned first, but wouldn't. It will be a poison, but you will not. It will not actually cause you to be sick. It's not big enough poison. You need a catalyst. Look. What happened is the following. what happened is the following. This is person A, this is person B, and this is the scumbag, okay? Now, the scumbag told you that I'm bad, I'm a thief, I'm whatever, I'm bad, 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 okay? It's not a problem because you don't really think that I'm that, but you have this doubt that wow, why does he say that? You have this thing of there's no smoke without smoke without fire. Bullshit. There's a lot of smoke without fire. Thank you, Karen, by the way. Thank you. So what happened is this is sitting here, okay? Now you commit a sin, and all of a sudden you believe that it's your own idea because you are not aware of what he told you because you said, nah, it's not true, it's not true. All of a sudden, this is coming on you. This is like becoming very true for you, and you invented it. It's not something that was invented by someone else. Now, what's the problem with that? The problem is that you are not your body. You're a spirit, okay? A spirit is a nothingness that can bring about a somethingness. So you are nothing. So who are you? You are your viewpoints on others. So if you took this poison and you say my viewpoint on Meir that he is a thief, you will sooner or later become a thief. Are you with me? It is an evil mechanism, yes. You will see I've seen husbands and wife that let's say the wife, but it can be the husband, it's not important which one, but you see the wife that says the husband is bad, the husband is bad, the husband is bad, the husband is bad, and she become bad. Now she didn't start to say the husband is bad without having someone implanted for her the husband is bad. So she needs, number one, someone to say the husband is bad, and number two, she needs to commit a sin, and then the husband become bad, and then she become bad. Are you with me? This is really important. It's not that I created damage for you by taking the poison, but I become the poison. I become the poison. I become what someone told me about you because I am my viewpoint on people. So whenever I'm with you, I will become the poison. Are you with me? This is really, really, really important. Oh my God, this is super. Wow, clear now. I can see the mechanism. Wow, thank you. You're very welcome. Yes, thank you. Carmela, thank you. Yes, I have, let me see, I've said tell, and this happened to me. What you just saying. I now understand all the relationship problems in my family. Yes. Is this possible for free? Yes, exactly. Mayor, I have tears. This information is so powerful. Tears of joy, by the way. Wow. 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 You have freed me. That's amazing, amazing, amazing. Yes, you're very welcome, Mitch. So important, yes. It's really, 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 really important. This is life changing, and this is just the beginning. Now, all he sees is what he has been told about the other person. He is poisoned and he's very sick. And when you are sick, you're not fully conscious. And the problem is that you become sick with the poison, you become the poison. You understand? Because you are your viewpoints on other. Are you with me? You are your viewpoints on other. This is unbelievable. That's why when people say, well, you know, I need to love my first. This is bullshit. You cannot love yourself. How a glass can love itself? How a nothingness can love a nothingness? You can only love other people. You cannot love yourself. How can an iPhone love an iPhone? How can a hand love the hand? How can something love itself? When you say, I need to love myself, what you actually say that this is me, I'm a spirit, and I need to love myself, but I cannot love myself. So what I do, I put another being senior to me that love me, which is not me, because, do you understand? It's like totally crazy. That nonsense that goes online, you first need to love yourself. You first need to do for yourself. You don't do for yourself, you do for other people. Yes, do you understand? Does it make sense? There are so many fake realities that just going on online that it's crazy how stupid people become because they get so much fake realities. So your perceptions are weakened. Now you don't see, because what you see, your attention, what happened is that this is you, uh, this is you, and you have the poison here, and your attention is only on the poison. Never mind what's happening here. It's just turning on pictures from the past. It's turning on the poison. It's turning on the past, and not only this lifetime, not only what this guy said, any bad things that was connected. Let's say that someone said that I'm a criminal. It's not that I'm a criminal at this time, blah, 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 but it's turning every time that you've been a criminal in your whole track, every time that you've been hit by a criminal, every time that you supported criminals, every time you judged a criminal, every single, this whole past of endless lifetimes come to hunt you. And your attention is fully stuck in the past. What is the definition of insanity? Insanity is attention stuck in the past. Are you with me? It's really destructive. It is unbelievably destructive. So your perception are weakened because obviously your attention is stuck in the past. Your judgment is weakened. How can you judge when you don't see the facts in front of you? You are very close to being dead. How dead you are, as much as you're stuck in the past. How alive you are, as much as you can dream. How do you kill your dreams? By believing the past. Thank you, Michelle. Yeah. Are you with me? This is really unbelievable. The result is less communication, less friendship, less life, less relationship, less understanding, a lot of less. Yeah, just the recap, yes. This is how you lose good clients, good prospects, good friends, good suppliers, excellent employees, perfect partners, beautiful families. This is how you do it. You accept some kind of a poison. Can one say that Hamas is stuck in the past? I can say that Hamas and Israel both are stuck in the past because they're both fighting. And both are stuck in lies. And it's not important who is more wrong because they're both insane. I can tell you for sure, both are insane. This is how you lose, and there is no other way. So if someone is trying to poison us against a good friend and we do not agree, will it still affect us? Of course, because you don't agree now, and if a week from now you will commit a sin, and everyone commit the sins, and then you will agree. It will be yours. He didn't tell you. You will say, I knew he saw bad. Did it ever happen to you that you had a relationship and everything was going okay, blah blah blah, and one day you say, I knew he was so bad. I just knew he was so bad. How could I be so blind? No, you didn't know that he was so bad. You are not so advanced. You didn't know anything. You've been poisoned because you can only know good. How do you know that someone is lying? It's not beautiful. It's not good. If you want to know if someone is lying, it is not beautiful. It's not good. I think I just posted the video on that today. Go and find it. If you don't follow me, go to Meir Ezra official, find this video. So that's why the poison is sitting there and you are secretly looking to make sure the poison isn't correct. Yeah. You're actually having the poison, you know it's not correct, but you received it, and I will explain soon how it is. When I finally understand the pie graph you draw, having a viewpoint that people are, innately good and not having to agree with the physical universe, I finally see how the physical universe is a third party and how other people are just automaticity. Yes, 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 genius, Bill, very well done. Or agents, yes. Thank you, that's incredible. The challenge is not to agree with the physical universe. Yes, it's actually the challenge is when you agree, because because look what's happened. Look what happened. You take a body, okay? A body is total effect. Do you agree? Anything in the physical universe is total effect. Everyone agree with that? On the other hand, the spirit is total cause, is the creator. Now you put these two together, and what you have a problem. Because what is very easy to the body is impossible for the spirit, and what is very easy for the spirit is impossible for the body. And since the body is something, and the spirit is not a thing, what happens is the body always wins, the physical universe always wins, space wins. And the spirit start to believe that it is physical. And whatever happened to the physical things, the spirit believed that it happened to it, and the spirit loses every time. And the only way to get out of it is not more power, because the spirit never lacked force, never lacked power. The only way to get out of it is knowledge, to remove the fake realities that get you to be the slave of the body in the first place. How come you're protecting bodies? What is this insistence on bodies? What is this worshipping of bodies that's going on? Something is wrong. Because the physical universe is something and the spirit is nothing. So nothing cannot win. Win against what? This is really unbelievable. So this is how you lose. And there is no other way. You lose, you don't have, you die due to the venom from the bite by the relationship snake. If you don't have money, you have a relationship problem. Even if you look from the dynamics viewpoint, you've got yourself, your mind, blah, blah, blah. You've got the family, children, sex, which is all relationship. Yes, this is all relationship. This is the area of relationship. And then you have the business groups. This is when you make money here, and you make money also. This is mankind, life forms, and money is also part of the physical universe. Yes, but this is where you make the money here. Now, since the problem, if you have a problem with money, the problem is always before, where? Here on second. So if you have a problem on the third dynamic, the source is two, relationships. I had to go through that. One of my client had amazing wins, and at the end of working with me, he got poisoned by the snake of her sister, because yes, they were okay with her spending money on my program. That's amazing, Michelle. That's totally amazing. Can you see that the problem of money is actually problem of relationships? Are you with me? You try to solve the problem of money, you will never solve the problem of money, because you're trying to solve the wrong problem. You never have a money problem, you have a relationship problem. Even more important to keep your hands clean. Yes, exactly. What if one person is not in a proper exchange? Can this also cause poison? It will be a sin. So the sin will reactivate for the person that committed the sin, the poison. Thank you, Merit. If it weren't for knowing about the snake, I would have taken it personally, but not now. That's amazing, Michelle. Yes, you can be senior to anything you know. Anything that you know cannot have an adverse effect upon your life. Yes, improved relationship equal improved income. This is really, 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 really fascinating. It's unbelievable. So this is the recap. Let's dive into the actual lesson. Let's dive into actual lesson. But I think that the actual lesson will happen next week. So next week we will. I will not do a recap. I will just go into the lesson, and I don't want to go into the lesson right now because it will take probably hour and a half or 2 hours. So it will be too much. So next week, what I suggest is that you make sure that you attend, but not only that, make sure that other people attend and get them to watch this replay. And it would be a good idea for you to watch the replay as well, because I gave you here a lot and a lot of gold is not even the word. Yes, if you will actually listen to these lessons few times, your life will sort out. So thank you for participation. Please, if share your wins. Recap was extremely powerful, Meir. If this was just a recap, this was well worth it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Kapil. Thank you, thank you. Powerful and life-changing data. Yes. There is a lot of gold and diamonds here. Exactly. Thank you, Lorna. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Dustin. Yes, this was amazing and a lot. I will watch it a few more times for sure. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So thank you, love you, and thank you for Karen for being the administrator at the background and for always helping and caring and being unbelievable, amazing friend. There is no inner circle on Monday because I'm going to be away. I'm traveling. Kiana is getting married. Kiana is Mariah's sister. So the whole family is going to Greece for the wedding. It's going to be amazing, and I'm going to be out of action for a few days. But I will be back, and I'll give you extra, always, like always. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you. I love you. Thank you, Karen, again. And Toda, Mitch. Thank you. Mazal Tov. Thank you. And I will see you on Saturday. Yes, Saturday. Yes, I'll be back before Saturday. So yes, we will have next week a lesson. Free lesson. Invite your friends. If you had wins, if you had wows, please share on Instagram or Facebook and tag me. That's your exchange with me and exchange with other people. That's it. Bye bye.